everybody, this is Casey at BeBe Blythe Company. I wanted to make a quick video today talking all about tools. It's a question that comes up frequently on the groups, and I've been asked specifically as well, so I thought I'd show you just really quickly the tools that I use when I customize a Blythe doll. So I have them separated here. These are the tools for opening, these are my carving tools, sanding, and coloring. Obviously every artist uses different tools, so this is only what I use to do my dolls in the way that I do them, and other artists probably have different things they use and their own ways of doing things. So again, this is just what I use. So let's go through each tool and I'll tell you what I use them for. So first, you have a small screwdriver. This is for opening the doll. Then I use this screwdriver for prying out the eye mechanism. This is a large glue stick. This is for removing the eye chips. And then a tweezers for several different things. One of them I use it for taking out the eyelashes, and also this end sometimes for prying open a doll. For the carving part, I do have a Dremel tool that I use for nostrils and sometimes other things, but definitely nostrils. I have a Ninja carving set, but these are really the only tools that I use. It comes with 10 to 15 different knives, but I basically use these ones just for digging out pieces of the plastic. An X-Acto knife. This isn't even a very nice quality one, but I definitely use it for the lips and the mouth, especially getting that lip line. I have two files that I use. This one sometimes I use to file down the nose. I don't use it always, but this one I use quite frequently for everything. The lips, nostrils, around the nose, everything. I have a makeup brush that I use to brush away the dust as I'm carving. That's really helpful to keep the surface clean. And then a pencil that I use to draw on the lip lines to help give me direction on what I'm carving. As far as sanding, I use a 600 grit sandpaper for the first part, taking off the paint, and then I also use this to smooth out any gouge marks and to start to finish the faceplate. And then I use this sanding block, mostly the blue part, which I don't know what the grit is, but it's pretty soft. That's my finishing. For coloring, I prefer to use watercolor pencils, and this is the set that I have. I have a bunch of different ones with a couple different brands. The reason I like the watercolor pencils is because if you make a mistake, you can just take it off with water as long as you haven't sprayed the doll yet with the sealer. I like that. Also, it works really well in layers. But you also will need little paint brushes. So what I do is I take some water and I get the paint onto a little lid and then apply it to the doll. Once I apply it, I use makeup sponges or little tiny makeup sponges to kind of dab it on and keep the color in place. For some stronger blushing, I use Rembrandt Pastels. I mostly just use a red color and a brown. I do want to get more of these. I do like them, but again, they don't come off as easily. They don't blend as easily, in my opinion, as the watercolor pencils. So I would use those with caution. Starting with watercolor is really great because, again, if you make a mistake, you can fix it. When the doll's finished, or before you start painting, you also want to spray with a, well, this is Mr. Super Clear. Everyone seems to really use this in the hobby. People ask all the time if there is a good alternative. I prefer just to go with what we know works. So that's what I use. And between each layer of paint, then you'll spray that on, and you also spray a layer before you start painting. So I hope that helps for any of you that are looking to start customizing and you don't know what to buy. There's a lot of different stores and opinions, but most of this I found around my house. The only thing I purchased was the carving knives and the colors, really. Everything else, well, sandpaper, but most of it I had around the house. So good luck, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.